Be careful in 2024 before you commit to a buyer's agent with all the new rule changes that are happening within real estate. So there's been a lot of media coverage regarding, buyer and seller commissions in real estate, how that's all changing and whatnot. And mostly this is centered around how much is being offered to a buyer's agent in a listing. So for example, traditionally, and again, commissions are negotiable, but traditionally real estate firms have charged 6%, 5%, something like that. Again, the fee is negotiable and the fee is not set in stone. But whatever for example, if they would have listed a house at 6%, they're going to offer 3% to a buyer's agent, and they're going to keep 3% for themselves. So the lawsuits were centered around sellers saying, and suing the National Association of Realtors and some of these larger firms saying, why should I have to pay a buyer's agent fee at all? That's part of it. Or why are you forcing me to pay the full 3% or the full 2.5% or whatever it is? So with those coming out there, that's going to create more disclosures and different rules that agents need to follow. So there may start being some situations where less commission is offered to buyer's agents. So when you go commit to a buyer agent and you sign a buyer agency agreement and they ask you to pay them 3% or 2% or 2.5% or again, whatever that may be, you're responsible for that amount. Now, it was always that way that when you signed that agreement, you were going to pay that amount, and typically the agent was being compensated through the listing they were showing at least that amount or somewhere close, and I've never really heard of anybody enforcing those, to be quite honest. So now, if only 1% is being offered or 1.5% and the agent's expecting to get 2.5%, they may come to you asking for the extra 1%. So you want to do your homework carefully before you do just go and sign with an agent and commit to somebody that, may keep you on the hook for that. So just be careful. It's likely not going to happen quite that way. It's probably going to stay pretty traditional to the way it has been, but things are changing, and some of that stuff's going to be changing as well. So just, a word of caution as you move forward on your home purchase in 2024. Any questions? Check out our website, bradbrett.com.